Hi, and welcome to Startups in Action. I'm your crowdfunding correspondent, Mike Hayes. If you listen carefully to today's exciting crowdfunding success story, you'll find that it demonstrates some powerful keys to success which you can also employ. So today I'd like to introduce you to Max Bogue, co-founder of Doodle, to help you discover how in the world one unique little product raised nearly $2 million in just 2 days. 2 days on Kickstarter.com. First of all, what is Doodle? Think of a glue gun. Doodler's a 3D printing pen that enables you to draw art in real life 3D creations. When the plastic ink inside it is heated, Doodle allows you to mold and shape it by drawing on a sheet of paper. You can freehand or start with an outline, but instead of flat ink, it uses actual 3D plastic to draw. When the plastic cools, pop it off and have a sculpture. Well, folks, there's more to raising $2 million in just 2 days through crowdfunding than just posting an idea on an internet portal. Because if you don't raise the first 30% of your goal 100% on your own, nothing happens. So learning the pre-crowdfunding actions being taken by the most successful campaigners is the best way to learn their tactics so you can create your own similar crowdfunding tactics too. Think of it as though you're getting a peek behind the curtain of the Wizard of Oz. Max Bogue told me that pre-crowdfunding cross-promotion networking with artists was one early key to their crowdfunding success.
Before we came to Kickstarter, we thought up the idea of doing a cross-promotional tie-in with Etsy artists. So we reached out to the top 4 or 5 wire artists that we liked the most on Etsy. And everyone we approached, we were hesitant. We're like, I don't know if they're going to like this idea or not. Tentatively approached them and said, would you be considered joining our Kickstart and doing some work, doing pieces for the Kickstart as part of the first group of artists to actually do a Doodle. And they all just leaped at the opportunity. And we were very excited that they were as excited as we were, because we weren't quite sure at first how, artists, wire artists and sculptors would actually react to this. And so far they had amazing reaction and a million questions and a million ideas. And it was a lot of fun to add them into the mix and to get their perspective on the product.
Getting customer perspective on your product is the best market research you can get if you want to avoid mistakes like missing new opportunities for it. So one thing I really enjoy doing is helping a product promoter to expand the market for their product into a new industry that maybe they hadn't thought of. I really have a lot of fun with that, and that's why I had to ask Max if he'd thought about Doodle and the tattoo industry. As a marketing idea, I want to ask about is, tattoo artists and parlors, they do a drawing first before they do the tattoo. If they had the Doodle, they could actually sell their customers a 3D version of their tattoo.
You could even put it on them after you doodle it on the piece of paper and take it off to see what it looks like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And since you can mix colors and whatnot, you can do all the colors as well.
I had to ask Max about pre-crowdfunding, and he told me how surprised he was by all the free publicity, attention, support that they received from journalists and bloggers.
So we spent 3 months in preparation. We did a media outreach about a week to 2 weeks beforehand. We, reached out to a lot of tech bloggers and whatnot. We certainly didn't expect the number that picked it up.
Now imagine if the fulfillment of your dreams was only 90 days away from launching. Like a successful 3-stage rocket launch, a campaign launch also requires planning for all 3 stages of 1. Pre-crowdfunding, storytelling preparation, 2. Crowdfunding publicity launch, and 3. Marketing activities during the campaign. I've learned that pre-crowdfunding preparation is composed of a number of important steps. The most important is cross-promotion networking with potential evangelists to recruit them to support your project and campaign. With success like 3 Doodlers, we wanted to turn their success story interview into a case study for you to help you avoid mistakes with some teaching about the 3 months of pre-crowdfunding preparation they did to launch their campaign hot. The first key I learned is about leveraging pre-crowdfunding networking to start a campaign hot to quickly get more attention and more success.
What's it like to suddenly have $2 million in your hand to go to work and fulfill your dream?
I mean, it's an amazing opportunity to be able to produce these items, to use that money to produce these pens. It's fantastic. So, no, we're jumping up and down on that regard. At the same time, we see the giant headache in front of us.
Success always creates a lot of work, doesn't it?
It does, but it's work we're more than happy to do.
Absolutely. It's like Carol Schultz told me, the joy is in the doing. So now I hope you guys get a lot of joy out of what you're doing.
Oh, we will.
Now to let you know, folks, what we're doing behind the curtain with all the frontline crowdfunding intelligence we've been gathering from our many crowdfunding interviews and success stories, we're preparing to share and distribute our intelligence in multiple ways. 1, through our national broadcasts to create more public awareness about crowdfunding. 2, on crowdfundingintelligence.com as news updates to keep our audience current. And 3, now we're launching crowdosity.com. This is where we'll curate the best practice resources used by your predecessors to achieve their own crowdfunding success. And join me on Twitter at CrowdSuccess. Here are the 3 stages that you'll need if you want to 1, achieve crowdfunding success, and 2, maximize your crowdfunding success. Number 1, storytelling media. So how do you tell your story? Through video, audio, or text. 2, pre and post publicity. Remember the old saying, tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them. And 3, direct media marketing. That can mean anything from email to Facebook ad marketing to TV and radio direct response. If you'd like to learn more about crowdfunding, email us, crowdfundingintelligence@gmail.com. I'm Mike Hayes. Thanks for joining us.